Yo, what is up guys? It's Geerzy here, and today I'll be showing you 6 tips and tricks I wish I knew sooner. Just like in my last video of the series, if you're a noob, a pro, or in between, there should be a tip that you find useful or at least didn't know about. Make sure to tell me in the comments which tip you found most effective so I can improve for next time and showcase more quality tricks. Anyways, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. The first tip I'm going to show you guys allows you to land super fast using slipstreams. With this trick, you can land 5 to 10 seconds faster than your opponents, meaning by the time you have a weapon, they will all still be in the air, allowing you to damage them or even eliminate them. And if you want a super safe landing without worrying about getting killed off spawn, you can dive all the way from the battle bus to the slipstream without deploying your glider once. This will most likely guarantee you a weapon, allowing you to either play safely and loot up, or go for some early game kills on surprised enemies. To do this trick, make sure that you jump from the battle bus on a good angle that gives you enough time to get directly above a slipstream. Once you have checked the map to see if you are in the right position, dive directly down and deploy your glider whenever you want. This trick works best in Mega Mall, Fatal Fields, Loot Lake, and of course, Neo Tilted. Speaking of Neo Tilted, if you use the slipstream tip, even the mountain won't cap your dive height, allowing you to get a super good drop on the new clock tower. Next up, I'll be showing you guys an effective way to safely pressure someone's turtle discovered by I'm Speedy Gonzalez. Instead of running up to someone's box in the open and trying to retake their pyramid or roof, you can box yourself up next to them, preferably 1 story higher, and edit a door to give yourself a super good angle for pressuring your opponent. This gives you a safe position to mine away at their box and try and retake their builds, while at the same time giving you the right hand peek, which will help a lot after you have taken their floor and are making the edit to go for the kill. Having scroll wheel reset / being able to reset things quickly is really useful for tips like this. But if you're on controller and don't have a scroll wheel, I'll be showing you Ghost Aiden's wall replace technique, which works on all builds and all platforms, but we'll go over that in the next tip. Moving back to angles, you can see from inside the box I would not be able to shoot my opponent who is trying to retake my roof, since I have no angle to see him from. This means if I try and do a quick edit to take a shot, it would be pointless since he is not exposed at all. On top of that, if a third party is looking for shots, they will not be able to see you no matter where they are. Here's a clip of pro player Cypher PK using this tip to eliminate an opponent. Moving on from cone replaces, we now have 2 great ways to retake walls that were popularized by Ghost Aiden and MSF Clicks during the World Cup. Ghost Aiden's technique is a lot easier on controller since it involves switching to your quick bar to build and not pressing a specific hotkey like on keyboard and mouse. So if you're on controller, you won't have to change any binds, but if you're on PC / keyboard and mouse, head to your keybind settings and set quick bar to something comfortable. Mind you, this works on cones, floors, and walls as seen by these clips from Ghost Aiden.
Up one. Wait. That is back. Nice.
Now Clicks also uses a very strong wall taking technique, but it's mainly useful for people with low ping. You simply want to get the wall to a one-shot, swing your pickaxe, and then cancel the animation by holding your wall bind right after the hit registers. This tip is really all about timing, and Clicks uses this extremely well since he averages 0 ping and practices this technique all the time. So the good thing about this is you don't need to change any binds, and it's pretty easy to do on all platforms, if you can get the timing down. As you guys know, the Storm Flip was recently added and has so many uses. The item was recently removed from Arena and the World Cup due to how game-changing it is, so I will be giving more general tips on how to use it and defend from it. First of all, it is quite transparent, so if someone throws one at you and misses, don't panic and run away. Try your best to continue the fight because your opponent will be exposing themselves more since they would assume you are inside it, but if you aren't, it will be easy for you to get shots on them and even eliminate them right through the bubble. If you save it for endgame, you can use it like a giant stink bomb. Try and throw it on people already fighting or that you know are already low. And if these are here to stay, redeploy or items such as shadow bombs that allow you to stay on high ground without worrying are really worth picking up, since the best way to counter storm flips is to build up and get out of them so you can have the high ground and shoot down at your enemies. Using it in the storm to make a safe zone really isn't that effective, and from my own experiences, I was having fun until I realized I had no way of getting back to the actual zone, so I just ended up dying. Either way, tell me some fun ways you're going to use storm flips in the comments below. The next tip I want to go over is quite quick, but at the same time, quite effective. It's a fairly basic concept which involves shooting in another direction with a loud weapon to trick your opponent into peeking by making them think that you were in a third party. This works better in pubs, but should work early game in arena as well. You can see Symphony use this strategy super effectively in this clip.
Actual sleeper, mate.
Slowing it down, we notice he stands up just so his opponent can see him, takes 2 shots, then switches to his sniper right as his opponent starts to peek and goes for the clean headshot. Also, a quick tip to reduce bloom after shooting your sniper and switching to your shotgun is to quickly swap to a different weapon first. As you can see, when you swap to your shotgun after holding a sniper, the bloom is massive, so just take that into consideration. Finally, we have a great new spot you can land to get max wood and a couple more ways to bait your enemies. The shack near Fatal has been transformed into a mini construction site with a lot of wood pallets and a chest. In Arena, this will get you up to max wood easily, and in normal games, you can get yourself a quick 400 wood which will allow you to push people in Fatal and get more loot. A little off topic, but I used the clicks wall replace technique to eliminate this opponent and he didn't even realize I had taken his wall. Now I'm pretty sure you've all heard of the rift to go bait technique where you cancel your rift to go right as it's about to go off, which creates the sound of a rift and makes your opponents come towards you. Instead, there's another quick way you can replicate this using a launch pad. Simply place the launch pad down in a spot that you might want to use it after you kill your opponent. Place a roof above and jump on the side. This creates the sound effect that you have launched away since it doesn't deploy your glider and make the landing sound. Last, we have the Martos fake base strategy, which is effective in both competitive and non-competitive game modes. You just want to create a mini turtle and place some of your loot inside, making sure that it's visible to your enemies. Then, hop above the turtle and hide inside a cone until someone enters where you can then trap them or go for the kill with weapons. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you found value in any of these tips, consider dropping a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the latest Fortnite tips and tricks. Another awesome way you can support me is by using code Geerzy in the item shop before making a purchase. Anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.